can show.
Let me see if I can make sure everything's good to go.
Okay,
Let me
so we're not live yet on the channel, on your channel, are we?
No, we are.
Oh,
It might take some time for it to show.
oh no, yeah. Oh, it threw me off because of the thumbnail. Let me show some of
Oh,
the. Let me show y'all the thumbnails he had for this. I was like, going live where? What is going down?
okay, it's good on the computer. Okay,
That is
cool.
hilarious. All right, I'm gonna try to. Oh, that's good. So I'm gonna mute that one because you guys can hear. So it's probably gonna be delayed, but at least you'll be able to see Mr. Composition.
What up? What up?
Boom. Yeah, and you can hear him through this mic. I wonder if there's a smarter way to do this. Oh, you know what? I'm live on your audio, right?
Yeah, you're live on my audio.
Oh, cool. So I can mute this and actually turn this one on so you guys can just hear the conversation.
If y'all just joined in, welcome to the live. Blip, 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 blip. I'm over here with Kid Yo H. Yo, go live with Kid Yo.
Yeah,
TGIF.
yeah. All right, I just figured it out. Nice.
So, I don't know what you call it is, but I'm definitely rolling up a J. But
It's yeah, I mean it's Twitch, so and most of my followers are more than friendly with that because they all came from this one YouTube. Most of my subscribers really came from Hi Jason's channel, and so his name is Hi Jason.
hey,
So
so that's what it is. So I would have okay, so because of the news that happened, and I was gonna do a video on this, but I was just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and bring my pal, my expansion bro, Kinyo, up on here. And you know, let's I want to say a RIP to the legendary creator of Dragon Ball. Man, that was a free. And what's crazy is this is supposed to be in some esoteric fields. This is like the year of the dragon, so to speak. So I'm just like when I saw that, I was just like, man, that is so ironic that the creator of one of the most famous dragon franchises, passes away. But before I talk about my, experience with Dragon Ball Z, when did you first get into Dragon Ball Z? What is your experience with Dragon Ball Z?
oh man, Dragon Ball Z. That was one. That was really just the OG thing. That's why I said these companies they just got us when we were young. Yeah, it was dope too. It was dope too, but they also got us when we were young. Because I started watching my. I'm trying to think of my first memory. I don't know the first time I was watching Dragon Ball Z, but I remember when I was going in on it was when was it Toonami? I don't even know. But on Saturdays they would do Saturday morning.
Tsunami.
Yeah, they would do. You know what's weird though? Because I was also watching. I'm trying to think of when I transitioned from like Doug, because I was watching. It's Saturday morning or whatever. How
Yeah.
that what the week and Pepper Ann and all that stuff. I was watching that,
Yeah.
and then
Fucking brace
some
face and everything.
yeah. See, Braceface. Yeah, Braceface came right at the end for me. I didn't watch too much Braceface, but then yeah, at some point it was I had to catch the Saturday. It might have just been for a couple years or like a year or so. Whenever Toonami was really doing, they would do like 5 episodes back to back or something like that, or like 6
Yeah.
back to back. Man, yeah, no, up on that. My dad called me
Oh.
because I called on accident. Oh, am I frozen or am I?
Oh, we have a black sheep. I hear you.
Okay, what? Let me
But
go.
yeah, guys, just while this is going on, yo, Dragon Ball Z. I remember, so there was different phases for me with Dragon Ball Z. I distinctly, for one, remember when it was either, I think it was either Burger King or McDonald's. It was when Pokemon 2000 had came out, and they would have these little golden figurines and that came inside the Happy Meal. I don't know if you remember those, kid, yo, but yeah, like Burger King or one of them had like these little Dragon Ball Z golden little what you would call it. So that was around 2000. I distinctly remember this being in elementary school. There was the definitely the Toonami. I remember they used to spam the Tree of Life, the
What was the thing you
movie.
just said? You said McDonald's Happy Meal something?
It was either Burger King or McDonald's. They would have like this a toy during the time
Oh,
that
I
the
don't remember
Pokemon
that.
2000. Yeah, they had these
I
Dragon Ball
probably
Z little gold like
we was
little
broke back
plated
then.
things.
We were broke. The family did. We didn't get nothing like that. No, we were kind of broke.
But
That's why.
and then but watching it, it was interesting because it was like it was Toonami, but it was also a Saturday morning cartoons. But there was also because there's lots of points and times where we didn't have cable. I don't even know if a lot of people do this, but Dragon Ball Z, they used to play it on Sundays on the Spanish channel, Sunday mornings, like around like 10 a.m. or something. And I would be watching Dragon Ball Z in Spanish because it was free.
Oh
And
dang.
yeah, like I was like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z was the bomb. And then I remember so very distinctly I remember watching. This is probably why the Cell Saga is one of my favorite. I remember being in elementary school and the Cell Saga. The teacher rolled in the TV and we was watching Dragon Ball Z in TV in school. And it was the Cell Saga. And it was where Gohan was turned to Super Saiyan 2. And I'll never forget that because, like, weirdly enough, around that same time,
Mm.
it wasn't the same day, but around that same time, the Twin Towers had happened, and I remember them rolling the TV in as well to show us like the news and everything that was going on that.
Mm.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Z was definitely that particular thing. I think what was interesting about it is even though like being in black spaces and different things like that, everyone knew Dragon Ball Z. Like it was just
Mm.
like it didn't matter
Wait,
if you was a
if
nerd.
if I leave, we are you able to re-invite me? Does that work?
You should be able to just click back on the link.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Let me.
Okay. But yeah, like that joint was freaking crazy, you know.
Wait,
So
I didn't
yeah,
even know that. That's the hack. All right, I'll be right back.
right. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, man. Oh man, it's still it's surreal. Like I said, it uh, uh bloop. There we go.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Oh man, I remember. Yeah, I had folders. I didn't do too much tracing, but I had folders where I had like Super Saiyan 1 Goku. I thought I was really organizing, so my my folders were organized to be like Dragon Ball Z. I had for one for DC. I think I had one for Marvel, and I would just be going through saving different pictures from the internet. I had Goku. I would separate it by like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. I don't know what I thought I was making this archive of of photos for, but yeah, no, I was going in on the photos. That was fun. Right?
Like what?
No, yeah, because even Super Saiyan 3 was crazy. Super
Right?
Saiyan 3 was
Super Saiyan
wild.
4.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 was super crazy. I was losing my stuff on that. I was just like, dang. And then the Super Saiyan Golden Uzaru monkeys or whatever. it was. I was
Hmm.
like, yo, that was wild. I had folders of that, the regular monkey, then yeah, but Super Saiyan 4 was wild, and then even the fusions were crazy. Like every
Yeah.
little thing that they had to do to level up power was always wild. I'm trying to think of what some of the other stuff. But
Yo,
yeah,
sh- shout out to Mo Capone. Where you guys from? So I'm
Mocha Moon.
originally and still residing in Texas, and Kid Yo's from Cali. Kid Yo,
Yeah, yeah, from California, Bay Area. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, I am from the Bay Area, but I don't have that Bay Area swag to really drop it like that. Bay Area, baby. But no, then Southern California. But right now I'm in Texas as well. Been in Texas for a
oh
minute,
yeah.
but I went back to California for a little bit. But now I'm back in Texas. But anyway,
Yeah, because we
woo,
are in Texas, just to let y'all know, this is a CBD. Uh, love from Germany. What up? All right, Mo Capone. What's
Germany.
up from
Okay,
Germany?
that's
Yeah,
fine.
let us know. Hey, if you're a DBZ fan, let me know your favorite DBZ moment, man. This is kind of like a tribute, but we're also
Yeah,
going to be talking about some other stuff. But
the
yeah,
fusion
no.
goat tanks, even the training that they had to do, Goten and Trunks, that was super fire.
Right?
Man.
Hey, even the concept of the hyperbolic time chamber,
Oh
we
yeah, yeah,
use that for so many like scientific reference and just for even when
yeah.
people are just all like, yo, I'm going Super Saiyan on this, like all of those things,
No, for real.
Salute to you, Mo Capone from Germany. Oh, hey, speaking of Germany, if you go onto my page or you look up Mr. Composition, that would be there. But yeah, shout out to Germany. Been wanting to freaking visit. Been wanting to go out there. But yeah, freaking got the tech decks on
Yeah,
deck.
this is the Dollar Tree version right here. I realize people.
It's funny because the tech decks was during that phase as well. The tech decks and
Yeah.
like in the elementary had the tech decks. You would have like the I don't know if y'all had them, but there was the little homies that you would get
Oh yeah,
inside the
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
25 cent
I
machine.
never got one of those, but I knew about them.
there, there would be a whole collection of them, and I would
Yeah.
put them on the tech deck.
That was for
I
rich
would
people.
go with them.
Broke people couldn't do those. Didn't have the fun. Didn't have the resources. Didn't have. I didn't even have a conception that people I could really get something like that. But no, those were dope. I do remember those because everybody had those in school and stuff like that. The homies, the tech decks are still pretty dope. I'm thinking about getting back into the tech decks. What else from Dragon Ball Z? The hyperbolic time chamber. I'm trying to remember because I forgot
the
about
the
a lot of stuff.
the fusions was super super dope. Another thing about Dragon Ball Z that I remember just as a kid
Oh,
was,
Ken,
huh?
the KO Kens.
Oh yes, the KO Kid. Yeah, man. But even I remember as a kid because we had dial-up internet, had the web TV.
Mm.
And I remember looking up probably like 20-second clips to watch like a random like father son Kamehameha with like Gohan and Goten going against Broly. That like couple of seconds. And it would take an hour plus to load just to freaking play that freaking thing, man. It was
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Watching movies back then was interesting on the internet. You really had to wait. Pictures would take a cool 30 seconds. You had to just
oh yeah.
exactly. Bro, it's about to. That's why. That's why you had to save them because it just didn't make sense not to save stuff back then into different folders. Because like, okay, I'm not gonna do this again. Like it took me a long time to find this picture, then to download it. It's already on my cache. Just go ahead and hit that. Saving seemed like such an amazing function at that point because it was just like, yeah, why wouldn't I freaking keep this for all time? I don't know what I thought they did, but I'm surprised they didn't go into the Kaokens even more because that I felt like was a whole thing that was basically equally as exciting as the Super Saiyans. and they took it to a pretty dope level. But they could have come back with like, wasn't there like a blue Kaioken or something like that? Or I don't know.
There was a couple, like
I gotta look
even
that up.
like interesting concepts from Dragon Ball Z that they kind of ditched. Like, yeah, that
Yeah,
was definitely one of those that it was just like, oh, y'all could have done so much more with that. Even if we could have gotten a little bit more fusions, like we got the Goten, we got the Trunks, we got the Goku Vegeta, which ironically father and son, fusion, everything like that. Even Piccolo and Nail. A lot of people don't realize that that whole Piccolo transformation, that was a whole fusion. You know what I mean? And
Piccolo.
so there's some
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Piccolo. Yeah, that was
Yo,
a
the deep
fusion.
cut.
Yeah, Piccolo. That was old. That was OG. That was super OG. So I mean, yeah, they definitely left some concepts on the chopping floor. But with even just the new concepts, like bringing out the Beast Gohan, the Ultra Ego Vegeta, and everything like that. Heck, there was even another new form in the manga that had Goku become like this big ass giant with his. It was so crazy stuff. I was all like, "Yo, they're going in the manga." You got the Black Frieza. They still got to adapt the granola. There's a lot of stuff in the manga that it's just all like, we're gonna be eating good as Dragon Ball Z friends. Like he left an
Yeah,
amazing legacy.
I didn't even know about that. I think that's
Yeah,
what's so cool though when someone makes a really organized universe because Dragon Ball Z was really well organized. Even the fact that you could go look up the different power levels of all the different people and know exactly what their power level strength was. I spent hours just on that as a kid too. I would just be on the power level website, just be like, oh okay, Super Saiyan 3 guys, like 300,000. Like it was cool
right.
having that organization was super duper dope. I'm looking at okay, yeah, I know there was Kaioken 3, the Kaioken. I really like the Kaioken. I wish they would bring that. I mean, I guess Ultra Instinct is kind of like a super Kaioken, but
Right, it's like the perfected version almost. Like but even I always sometimes I'll just randomly be like, yo, I gotta look at Goku going Ultra Instinct against Jiraiya. Like I just go back and look at that clip. Freaking beer.
oh yeah,
Even what's his face was just all like, he's all like, Wiz. He's all like, yes, master. He's done it, hasn't he? And then you just see like this round just all like, yo, it gives me chills every time. Like I don't even gotta see it. I'm just picturing it again because it was what was dope was we're looking at not just the mere mortal. Okay, yes, he's a Super Saiyan. He's from a Saiyan race and everything like that. But you're talking about a universal God. Everybody is standing up. You have exhibited a level of gangsterness that they have no choice but to respect that shit.
no,
Like that whole scene was just ridiculously epic. And then for him to change the tide, he walked up on him. He grabbed his energy orb and then boop, popped that joint like it was nothing, and then did some freaking flip and hit Jared. And then he didn't actually hit. He moved so quick that his aura just fucking pieced him up and then launched him to the side. I was just all like, yo, what are we seeing here?
yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I want to see that. I'm probably gonna look up Ninja Komatsu now that I remember it. That's not relevant, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I was looking at it, and then yeah, they were saying when he did the Super Saiyan Blue, I'll use some visuals. Oh, that's not the right. Anyway, that's not gonna work. But the he was able to, when he did the Super Saiyan Blue, he did like Kaioken times 20 or something like that. They just breezed over that. They didn't even use that for a whole. That could have been a whole season. a whole season of him just fighting people with Kaioken, like Super Saiyan Blue by itself, to me is the dopest. If I had to pick one of the things that I think is just the dopest, I would put Super Saiyan Blue. Even though obviously it's not as strong as Ultra Instinct, but maybe if he can go Super Saiyan Blue while he has Ultra Instinct on or something like that. But the fact, because blue is already my favorite color, that's why I'm a little bit biased. But and the fact that he went Super Saiyan Blue, that's just ridiculous. I love it. I just
Mine is definitely for Gogeta.
you said Gogeta.
Gogeta. Yeah, Gogeta.
Yeah,
Yeah. That one was dope, but then I also do like the Ultra or the blue uh Gogeta or Vegito when they was going against Broly. That shit was so epic. I was like, yo, they were breaking dimensions. Like
yeah.
he was so ridiculously powerful, and then we did that smirk again. It makes me like about to get straight up murdered, and the weird smile of
I need to go back and watch all these because to be honest, I don't even remember none of these. I don't remember not a nair single. I remember like certain aspects of this stuff, but in truth, I'm just like I don't even remember none of this stuff. Like it's interesting. It's interesting. I guess because everyone. Well, I mean, no, you remember details though. I don't remember none of that. I mean, nope. I need to go back and watch it. That's dope though. 'Cause I'm gonna go back and watch it like the first time.
oh, you're gonna be like, yo, this is ridiculously freaking dope. Because I think about these moments and I'm just like, this shit is ridiculously hype. Why like
Yeah. No one really went there on that level. It's, it's breaking. I don't know if that's just. It seemed like it was breaking up a
yeah,
bit.
yeah, for real. But yeah, and I was it's
You using your phone Wi-Fi
hot.
or using
I know on my
your house
end.
Wi-Fi? Oh, you said your home? It is.
Let me end it so that way I can because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
freezing a lot.
Is mine freezing too?
All right, guys, it's Mr. Composition. Yeah, it's probably gonna end because I gotta end
Oh,
for
good.
mine.
Alrighty, alrighty.
All right, guys, it's Mr.
Yeah.
Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Make sure to follow Kid Yo HQ on Twitch, on IG, on YouTube, on all the gangsterness. I'll make sure to put his stuff in the description, y'all. Thank y'all for joining this Gangster Live.
Boop, boop, boop. Keep it going over here, but peace.
Peace.